Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warieka LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warieka LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? Set the path for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Yes, I. Greetings one more time in that mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie first, and all things that's good and right amongst us. You see, welcome our viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe. See, make we have a good platform. I want to be considered trivial by most, or by many. Irrelevant, to say the least, but considered that way, to say the least. But in my book, it's an ample opportunity for explain civility, Jamaican civility. In a seat. To them, I end up, what you call it, yeah. Well, to them, I end up defending my white brethren, white Yardie, see, my white Jamaican brethren. We never met yet or anything like that, see, but you see, I interviewed the other day, I would make him feel really uncomfortable, and I put a fire upon the people that will do that. You see, because the stupidity them where them ask the man a popular knowledge, a knowledge where them could have use themselves as example and explain things, because black people that were living in Britain, British black people, accept British nationality, seeing a well-known Anglo-Saxon nation where I come for 100 years, which was predominantly white before we came along, after a period, you understand what I say, before this existence. Now you find yourself in this society and you call yourself British, you say you question somebody else from a minority from another country. You question that person's nationality, being a national of that country. It's ignorant, to say the least. You see, and I think in this instant, black people just run with the fervor these days where be politically correct with black people and give black people some black people this preference to be ignorant in a seat, to say the least, because that's all that is. That program shouldn't be broadcasted nationally. You see, be ignorant question them, they don't ask the man that to defend him Jamaicanness, explain how him come to be Jamaican, and then again, now play a video here, phone where I want to observe the ignorance with a woman. And before I'm going to further and play the video.
Hello, good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel, Didi. I'm back again. This is your girl Princess. So today's topic is gonna be about white. Okay, white Yardie thinks he is Jamaican. I'm sorry I had to laugh. I'm not trying to be racist or rude or anything, but seriously. And at the channel he went to do interview on, what the hell is wrong with those people? Clapping and then saying, oh, we just clap for the white man. And then the other guy was asking him, oh, do you have a passport? Really? Please watch and tell me what you think.
That culture.
I believe I'm a part of the Jamaican culture.
Okay. What's the difference to you?
The difference to me is that what is the black culture, you cannot just define black culture as black culture because it varies. I relate with the Jamaican culture because it's a culture that I grew up in. You know, we have black British culture, so that's a different thing. But to me, black British culture is a merge of like Jamaican, Caribbean, and Africa and England together. That makes the black British culture. That's what I would say. But I cannot define in one sentence to say this is black culture because this.
Can I ask a quick question?
Of course.
When did you decide that you were Jamaican? Was it when you came back over here? Was it when someone asked you? Like, was there an experience where you just felt, I identify as a Jamaican man?
Let me explain to you. Yeah? And I don't know if I've ever said this on an interview anywhere yet, but my mother, before me, she had a miscarriage. So when she was pregnant with me, she could have gave birth to me in Jamaica.
Right.
But where we live, the hospitals weren't great. So obviously she has that opportunity to leave. Once she had me and did the checks, 3 months on a plane back to Jamaica. So from there until what I know has been that. So it's not like I wake up one day and say, oh, 5-year-old, I want to be Jamaican. Oh, 10-year-old, I think I'm Jamaican. 12-year-old,
Yeah, cool.
I'm definitely Jamaican.
Yeah.
It's just what's inside. You understand what I mean, brother?
To call yourself a Jamaican, that's interesting, because you said that you weren't born there. But I guess if the community to which you kind of were raised in, which is Jamaica, obviously, if they've embraced you, the large swaths of them and stuff, and if you've got citizenship, I don't know if you have, but yeah, from where I come.
Harry, do you have a Jamaican passport?
Yes, I do.
So I find it interesting as well, because how do you decide? White Yardie, I'm from Jamaica. My grandparents are from Jamaica.
Yeah.
My dad's born there. My mum was born here. You probably would know more about Jamaica than me, just because I'm black now. No one, if I said I'm Jamaican, no one's going to question me. It is,
Yeah,
you're just Jamaican.
exactly.
But you probably know how to cook yard food. You know how to do all
That's
of that
my life.
better than me. So then who are we to tell him, actually, no, you're not Jamaican, just because he's white?
Is I went to school in Jamaica, so when people are when people here are talking about, oh, you cannot represent the culture, you're not from Jamaica, you're not this, like that, you know nothing about the black culture, and I'm like, you were born here, you were raised here, you went to school here. That means if you went to school for like how long do you go to school when you're here? Like what?
Too long.
Like, how many years? Just say like 12 years.
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
So 14 years. Realistically, they only taught you, 14 months of black history. My whole schooling was black history. So I learned everything about the culture. So when I'm in school, we don't have a month to say this is white history month because we have to accept that white. I don't care about that. I'm there to learn, and I'm not even there to learn. I'm just going with what I know is life.
Would you say that someone like White Yardie is culture appropriating?
No, not at all. I think that, not least because he actually has some connection to many of these parts of the world, but he clearly doesn't have intentions to denigrate, to humiliate, or to make a particular culture inferior in the eyes of the majority of society. He's clearly doing it from a sense of appreciation and a sense of sharing love, and I think that is something that is positive.
But White Yardie, Harry, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, and I think that you've been a very valued member of this panel. Also, after the break,
We just clapped.
I know, for the white man. Clap your cheeks for the white man. No. After the break, we'll be joined by the gorgeous...
So after watching it, this is my sincere opinion, okay? Yes, I understand he's saying he could have been born in Jamaica, but... Sorry, that's my son's story. Oh my God, DJ Lance. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yes, he's saying that he could have been born in Jamaica, but unfortunately, the facility wasn't good. The hospital facility was not good, and the mom left and gave birth to him, and then they brought him back 3 months after he was born. But that does not make you a Jamaican. It's like me coming to Canada when I was very young. Okay, I came to Canada very, very young. Yes, not months old. But I have friends who brought their children here very young. Within the same months he stayed in, couple months. Does not make them that, they can claim that, they're a citizen born of Jamaica. Or it's like somebody going to China and say, because I know all the Chinese culture, that means I'm Chinese. No, it doesn't mean you're Chinese. It means you know the culture. It means you understand the culture. It means you love the culture. It does not mean you're Chinese. Or another example I could give, it's like me taking a stranger who was born in Canada, and then first we're staying in Nigeria or Africa, and then I came to Canada, I gave birth to the child. 3 months later, I took the child back to Nigeria to say, let's go to Nigeria and stay because that's where I was staying before. Does that mean the child is a Nigerian? No. It just means you were brought up in Nigeria. That's simply what it means. You were brought up in Nigeria. You understand the culture. You know the culture. You're not a bred like what's what I'm looking for? Does not mean that you are a true citizen of Nigerian. Your parents are not citizens of Nigeria. They were not born in Nigeria. Your father, your mother were not born in Nigeria. You don't have any relatives that were born in Nigeria whatsoever. Maybe if we talk about ancestry, okay, then we can say within the lane, your certain percentage of your family or your ancestors came from Jamaica, or for my example, in Nigeria. That's different. But to say because you were brought up in Jamaica, that means, you can claim now you're Jamaica. Those people are, see my finger? Cuckoo. I don't know what kind of interview they're doing. They're all there laughing. Yeah, he's Jamaican. No, you're not white. You're not Jamaican. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be racist, but you're definitely not Jamaican. You're a white man. You're a white man. I repeat, you're a white man who got brought up in Jamaica. Simple as ABC. So let's not just, I know some people are going to criticize me. Whatever is Jamaican. No, you're not. You think it. Use your logic. How can somebody who was not born, whose parents whatsoever are not Jamaican, they were not born in Jamaican, they have no relative whatsoever Jamaican, come and claim that they're Jamaican? Please.
Yeah, but might mean copyright issues with that video, but who cares? You know, see, education come first. Now, if you notice, this woman has got a different type of accent, an African accent, you know, see it, and again, she's living in Canada. She don't have no experience of the relationship, the nature things, how it works. You see, she give her ignorant, stupid opinion, and I make the rest of us look stupid. You know, see it. White Yardie should have been the one who used the opportunity to make Jamaicans look stupid. You get me? She jump on a bandwagon and make the whole black race look. She validate the ignorant, underdeveloped claim, narrative about black people in general with them type of argument. You know, see it? I mean, it's a world and everybody's experience is different. We can understand, say, you are from Africa where multicultural might not have existed in your village, your county, your country, or whatever. Seeing to the degree where you can find somebody who's from a different ethnicity, who is like a born citizen of a national of your country. We can understand that. But listen, life is filled with learning curves and learning processes, and you have to be open, you know, open and ready to learn new things and understand new things. You say you live in Canada, I know you see a multicultural society in Canada. I don't know where you come from with this ignorant insult. You understand me? Back to the panel who asked these type of questions of a man, and these people who were meant to be. It's like an abuse, like a group of black people. You understand? Just get a white man for further abuse and try to ridicule him like they have been all their lives. Now the table has turned. 5 minutes opportunity of table turning. You understand? While White Yardie don't view himself like that. Him don't even see himself as, him don't even see the scenario in that case. You understand what I say? Him feel uncomfortable. Basically feel uncomfortable because this is something he must deal with all in life. You understand? It's next to somebody being born black and being blamed for being born black Rasta. And if you go and left from around the man, if you know what that have to do, we don't know. We do not go inside, go to phone and want a thing, Rasta. We not make we look stupid and make we look like so we are one back a world country. Like we not have no sense down there like the whole of we stupid. You have a whole village of German people living in Westmoreland, Rasta. They place them Seaford town. Pure German white people, and them live there all them life apart of them talk same like me. You see it? Don't come with any stupidity and ask some little simple idiot question where, like me say, is an insult to black people's intelligence. You see, it's a script that they have to read and after them thing there. And eventually, you know, admit a White Yardie are more Jamaican than no. Because him know the culture more than no. Man, that's a big insult in our face when him telling us say a 14 months out of the school term, have black history. Him learn black history right through him life. And he never find anything wrong with it. He no see no inequality or no disrespect to him culture from the history and the culture where it exists in a Rasta. You see it? He no go to school and feel threatened, or else he would have somehow try to distance himself from such a culture. The man still live abroad and he embrace it a lot more than us do, because a lot of Jamaicans come abroad and them start speaking spooky and start talking our tongues and all them thing, the different accent. You know, see, white Yardie has never detached himself from such. You know, see, regardless of the fact how some people get caught up in the fascination. You make him famous, make him enjoy it, Rasta. Seeing it's something to be fascinating to be fair, something to look at, something to observe. You know, see it? It's an insult, Rasta. You know, see it? And the maddest thing about it is that the man explain himself more fluently and more intelligently than the question them were asked. And basically be merciful in ridiculing the interviewer. You know, see it, and them sit down, they still feel prompt and pride and boast, and don't feel inadequate in any way. You understand what I say? For the media journalism, they are, the bottom line, they are just there for the attention of the TV camera, the views, the likes, and things like that, where them already get. Them not dead if they dig into the true matter of multiculturalism, which is a significant would have been a significant subject given the subject, given the interviewer, given the facts of white Yardie there. You know, see it. This is an ample opportunity to have a white man explain the uniqueness about Jamaican multiculturalism. You understand? Give the British and the rest of Europe a lesson. You understand what I say? The white Yardie is dying for this opportunity to make representation on behalf of even the black Jamaican community of how much he has been accepted, how much more he has been accepted, as opposed to the black man being in a white dominated community, even while the stark reality is right there, obvious in front of each other. You understand what I say? The two societies look at each other. See? Yet the both of them reflect different energies regarding the citizens regarding each other. You see it? This is a perfect example where somebody should have taken the opportunity for deal with it. And be a black people sitting there. You see it? It's a wasted opportunity with some want and eat that question I ask about food, and you can, what kind of eat that thing that? Or you come to be British in a white dominated nation. Ask yourself that before you go ask. I am ashamed. I'm not telling a lie. My skin cringe when me hear them type of question in there. You don't see it? My skin cringe. You don't see it? Because again, some people sit down there claim that them are descendant of Jamaican and things like that and all them things. You know, I will have to observe the fact that white Yardie is more Jamaican than themselves. You know, see, them, it's like white Yardie represent Jamaica more intelligently than them, more respectfully, address and deal with the issue, the subject of Jamaica with more respect and appreciation. You know, see, them a deal with it like it's just any ordinary. You see, the man a deal with a different level of recognition for the significance of the culture and his experience. You know, see. You know, see. And we can openly admit that, say, white Yardie as a white man, no disrespect. Even though an immigrant will come to Britain, come live from Jamaica, yeah? Him have more respect for the culture, for the geography, than even the British Jamaican descendant who there. And even some most Jamaican who come abroad, well, if Jamaica come abroad as well. Because like me say, as soon as them come abroad, them turn them back and bend over backward and do anything to get citizenship in the country where them there. And deny them place of origin, rubbish it down to the ground. You see it? And I wonder if them not consider where the people them around them I think when them hear them are rubbish them birth country like that. If them people expect them to have any level of patriotism for them country where them invited, you know. You see, for wonder that. You see, it's not a good impression. You see, but white Yardie, good youth, and I respect him. You see, I respect him. You see, and it's a witch hunt me observe going in that interview there. You see, it's a witch hunt. You see, and I'm glad about him delivery, him calmness and him you know, how him, you know, deliver Jamaica to the world. What I say now, because him white, make him so calm and can deal with it. If him the black, him would have blew a fuse already and start loud up. No, he was calm because this is the opportunity to settle all of them little myth and things like that regarding Jamaica. And every time him take the mic, I can see this is like this is the avenue and the channel with which he would have liked to channel his representations of Jamaica. No disrespect. You see, over all black people them sit down there going ignorant. People are coming, people are doing a video concerning Black Yardie video attack. White Yardie video say White Yardie shouldn't be Jamaican. White Yardie is not Jamaican. Who are you? You're not even Western. You're Africa you come from. You let it take yourself come all the way in the West here and deny Western people of them Western geographical existence. You see, it don't work, sir. It don't work, sir. And that's ignorant. And I'm embarrassed. That is the thing about the whole process. You see, more time I do some things that embarrass other people to Rasta. You see, no disrespect. You see, White Yardie Jamaican, born and bred, or whatever way you can say. The place where I'm born, it don't make no difference because for most I'm like, I'm proud of him. You see it? And me shouldn't dare try. Me not do this to declare say I'm one of us. Me not need that Rasta. This is where you all go wrong, went wrong. Him not need validation from none of no. I'll have to just hold a plane and go home and he's validated. You see, none of us from Jamaica here is validated. Our existence is not validated. So why Yardie observe that and him know him not accept no different from any of us black Jamaicans. You see it? You can see it in my attitude and I man accept and appreciate of that to the maximum. You see it? Don't stop insulting yourself. Do we look, does Jamaicans look like they bothered with these type of stupidities? You see it? How can I hear that thing now? I want a woman love him. For the whole we gang up and beat somebody. Stop going like we're idiot, like other idiot. We not them things don't exist amongst us Rasta. We don't entertain them sort of mentality there. Stupidity. You see it? Like I said, enough of my brethren them all see it as waste of time to get up on a different white man who is already secure somewhat in a earth. Yes, but again, our integrity as a Jamaican and I have to defend him because I see him put out a lot of energy and effort into communicating the truth. And some people that they bite it down and la. Like, because you black and Jamaica is a black dominated place, you cannot represent us. You don't know nothing of the culture, Rasta. No for no. Dash sitting another behind. I don't remember how the argument go, but just no for no Dash sitting behind and nothing to do with there again. You see it? No for no there I never married an immigrant Jamaican will come up here. Because you scan them type of people. You're not in a position to defend the culture because you help add to the deterioration of the culture as well. Not that the culture is denying you, it is not. You are the ones who have denied it. You see, we are the ones who have the culture originally from there. Let us be the one to tell you what you are doing. You see it? You leak the thing when you behave like that and not act like so well then. So, all our think. We don't think like that. Matter of fact, for the most side, we know so we were transported to Jamaica or where most of us are is of that knowledge, you see, that belief. See? So, and I like what claims it individually for ourselves and I deny. anybody else have such. You know, see, we don't pre them type of thing that's ignorance, Rasta. You know, see, I'm glad we get the opportunity for communicate this along with White Yard, you know, see it, and I hope the video that I played earlier made some sense, and it also not kill me with copyright warning and them sort of thing there, because again, I saw black people still, when they disagree with them, a straight out war, rather than have a dialogue, a conversation, and learn, make we explain. You know when I say exchange knowledge and understanding and things like that, a straight war in ignorance. See it play out there in the said video, and them said type of people we are dealing with, so we don't expect nothing but YouTube warning and all them sort of things there. Possibly if you use back them video to communicate a full standing, you know, see. So we don't know further ado and not long it out too much, because of White Yard we are dealing, and them youth in the face, them youth in really, them youth, like me I say, just put YouTube him and observe him attitude, you know, see it. Observe him attitude. Him not fears, but what fears me is the unintelligible attitude and action regarding his existence as a Jamaican from our own black people them. That's what bring me us today. So we give thanks once again. Share, like, and subscribe. Big up yourself, White Yard, every day. You know, see, Rastafari.